Hi, konnichiwa. Welcome back to this truly wonderful packet tracer game. Today we will play more deeper and inspiring at level 6. Fun with PD 3.0 Gadget, Chapter 13. Opportunity doesn't knock twice. Let's start now. Packet tracer game level 6 novice. Enhance Wi-Fi network security through home router. End of the day, eventually you feel more exciting and amazing. No scared, don't worry, and be concerned. Step by step, you can do it, guy. Honestly, to say how to use your home router, there's nothing to worry about since you only need to know this 8 thing. Firstly, disable remote access. Router provide a web interface for configuration via a browser, accessible locally. Many also allow remote access from anywhere. Secondly, update the firmware. Router firmware, like any software, can have security defect. While manufacturer release update, they often drop support quickly. Many newer routers now auto update. Thirdly, change default login credential. Many routers use weak default password like admin, making them easy target. To prevent unauthorized access, change both the password and, if possible, the username to something secure. Fourthly, lock down Wi-Fi access. An open Wi-Fi network let a tracker tamper with your router, spy your file, or misuse your connection, risking legal trouble. Fifthly, disable UPnP. Many routers have UPnP defect, letting hacker remotely control them. Browser fresh effort can exploit UPnP to open risky port, making UPnP highly insecure. Sixthly, lock up the router web interface when you are done configuring it. Some routers have XSS defect, letting malicious website change setting when you are logged in. Default credentials make this easy for attacker. Seventhly, change the router local IP address. Changing your router local IP address, example from 192.168.0.1 to 192.168.0.150, can block XSS attack targeting default router address. Lastly, install third-party firmware. For better security, install third-party firmware like DDWRT or OpenWRT to avoid manufacturer backdoor. Right now, we are at logical platform games. As shown in this logical network diagram, let us identify the further requirement for this task. Enhance Wi-Fi network security through home router. Open access. Default SSID means service set identify default. The name for our router WR1. Default gateway 192.168.0.1 will be migrated to 192.168.0.128. Default start IP 192.168.0.100. Default maximum number of user 50. Default DHCP generated IP address from 192.168.0.100 to 192.168.0.149. So two things we need to do. First, change the router logical IP address to the recommended new IP address. Also, DHCP server enable change default start IP address, host address 100 to recommended 210. Expected DHCP generated IP address from the starting IP 192.168.0.210 to the last IP address number 10, 192.168.0.219. Default value for maximum number of user 50, recommended to 10 only for security purpose. And finally, save the setting. The secondary configuration means configure interface wireless 2.4 gig SSID from the default recommended to Syntel and wireless 2.4 gig authentication default disable setting to enable and recommended to WPA2-PSK PSK passphrase Cisco and capital letter PT #13. Now, when it comes to hands-on sections, enhance Wi-Fi network security through home router. First step, lock down Wi-Fi access. Setup interface at WR1. Wireless mode SSID to Syntel. Authentication WPA2-PSK Cisco PT capital letter #13. As shown here, you all can see that from config interface wireless and then appear wireless setting SSID Syntel, then authentication WPA2-PSK. Second step, configure graphic user interface GUI at home router. As you can see, the default value for WR1 show that network setup router IP address is 192.168.0.1 with the subnet mask 255.255.255.0 and DHCP server enabled with starting IP address 192.168.0.100, maximum number of users 50, IP address range 192.168.0.100 until host IP 149. Migrate the previous default value from home router into the new value such as router IP address become 192.168.0.128. At network setup, router IP address, you can see that 192.168.0.128 with the subnet mask 255.255.255.0 and DHCP server enable start IP address 192.168.0.210, maximum number of user 10 only for security purpose. IP address range from 192.168.0.210 until host IP 219. Now, definitely time for us to verify the setup process and procedure to lock down Wi-Fi access and change the router local IP address, also the DHCP value. Firstly, we identify the value first. DHCP value at laptop 1, DHCP IP address 192.168.0.100, subnet mask 255.255.255.0, and default gateway 192.168.0.1. Now let's go to the smartphone 1. DHCP IP address 192.168.0.101, subnet mask 255.255.255.0, default gateway 192.168.0.1, and lastly go to the tablet 1. DHCP IP address 192.168.0.102, subnet mask 255.255.255.0, default gateway 192.168.0.1. So this is WR1 default setting configuration. In order to migrate the default value at WR1, we need to reconfigure again at home router. So click on home router at GUI, click on network setup. From the IP address 192.168.0.1, replace with 128 for the host IP address, and subnet mask remain the same. The DHCP server enable start IP address 192.168.0.100 replaced with 210. Maximum number of users 50 because of safety purpose replaced with 10 only. And IP address range from 192.168.0.210 until 219. After save setting, we can see the result here. Meanwhile, for the second job, lock down Wi-Fi access. Click on configure at home router. Configure interface, select wireless, then SSID defaults replace with Syntel. Authentication. From disable, click on WPA2 dash PSK and PSK passphrase Cisco PT hashtag 13 or 13. Right now, laptop 1, smartphone 1, tablet 1 can't access to the home router because home router no more open access. We need to setting password for laptop 1, smartphone 1 and tablet 1. First we start at laptop 1 from the config wireless 0 authentication. From this disable, click on WPA2-PSK and key in the PSK passphrase Cisco PT hashtag 13, and also from the SSID from default replace with Syntel and finish, close. Now they are connected from laptop 1 to the home router. Do the same thing for S-Phone 1 and also tablet 1. Now let's see the result. Both S1 one and tablet 1 are connected with home router. Since the final job we need to do is to check and verify the DHCP IP address at each devices, such as laptop 1, S-Phone 1, and tablet 1. So we begin at laptop 1, click on laptop 1 from desktop to IP configuration, click on DHCP, wait for a few seconds. Now we get IPv4 address from DHCP server 192.168.0.210. Close. Now we go to the second device, S-Phone 1, click on desktop, IP configuration, and DHCP. Wait for a few seconds. Soon we get the address number 192.168.0.211. And finally, go to the tablet. So how your work perform can be done easily if true. Then this means you have success with this remarkable achievement and will bring you forward to score higher level in future. The marvelous thing is that you already adapt with this game. Thanks for watching.